Hey everyone, and thanks for all of your support during the series of Vlad von Carstein. It was a long old series, and at times it was great, other times frustrating with the amount of rebellions and revolts we had to put down. But one of my fondest moments is losing that bloody Carstein ring and our inability to find it, and my instant horror of the fact that we could potentially die. However, after 414 years, Emperor Vlad the Wise of the Empire, I was going to say he lives, but that's kind of incorrect for a vampire. He's still with us, so no one was able to slay him. This video is just pretty much a aftermath report on what's happened. I'm not going to say after action report because they're slightly more in depth. I'm going to actually give you the lay of the land. We'll have a look at a few things. We're going to start with the Empire, and we'll have a look at some of our family members as well. And then we'll spread out to the surrounding regions, because I know now a lot of people are interested on what's happening. I mean, for example, Britannia is a little bit of a mess, and we'll see what's what. So firstly, let's start with ourselves. So we managed to go ahead and end things off in terms of what we were able to gather. We had ourselves the Sword of Destruction. We also got Mother's Ruin, which are not too bad. Mother's Ruin it's got more of a cool name. It's not particularly good. You can see it improves your damage and your martial ability, but the Sword of Destruction, no, that was also pretty. A blast of pure destruction which will send enemies scattering into the air. That's what I'm talking. Now the question is, how many arms did Vlad have? Because not only was he carrying that, but when he founded the Empire, he got the Galmaraz, and that's a Warhammer as well. So I'm imagining him maybe, you know, Warhammer in one hand, Sword of Destruction in the other, and he's got Mother's Ruin on his back. I think we did have another sword as well, but we actually ran out of room to actually put it here, which is a little bit of a shame. We did have the Abyssal Terror as well, so whilst I was riding into battle, we had this monstrous winged mount that we were on top of, and that must have been really terrifying for some of the people who decided to think it was a good idea to raise up in rebellion against us. Now obviously we did what we could with good old Vlad. I wish that when we've got defeated greenskins, crushed revolts, I wish it would actually number them, because it'd be really interesting. Because we had, oh, we still got Lover's Pox, damn it, because we had some episodes where we were putting down 5 or 6 revolts at a time, because revolts were just spreading. And yeah, okay, so that's pretty much Vlad, where he ended up. His wife, another unfaithful one. He didn't have the best of luck with wives. We had Jera, who was unfaithful. No longer though, she no longer has a lover there. We did try and marry her mother, but we couldn't do so at the time. My first wife, Isabella, she's still going strong. There she is there. Hasn't remarried. Obviously her opinion of me is good. Looks like she wants me back. Yeah. Well, that's not going to happen. We did give her the county down here, so that's not too bad for her. She has ended up with some land. Okay, let's have a look at our children. My word, there are a lot of them, and this is probably going to get complicated. Is it going to be easier in family tree? Probably not. No. I didn't think it'd be able to show it. Dynasty tree. Right, here we go. Let's expand this, shall we? Wow. Yeah, I think we might have got a little bit overzealous with the amount of people we decided to go ahead and turn into vampires themselves. Now you can see a lot of them have sired other people as well. So the total members of the house is 131 throughout the course of the series. Living members 100. Hans was slain, and I'm not going to go through absolutely everyone. We'll go through some of the main people. Oh, excuse me. As we speak, I'm in the middle of packing, so everything's a little bit dusty at the moment because I've been doing a lot of cleaning at my house. So apologies if I'm sneezing or if I sound a little bit bunged up. So Hans obviously has gone ahead and wow, we're looking pretty much 3 generations of vampires just from Hans alone. Fritz died under suspicious circumstances. I suspect possibly it was either one of his sires. Mind you, half of them are dead as well. Suspicious. See, someone was killing off these people, and who was it? Could it have been Tamsin? Because Tamsin is the only one who's decided to sire other people. Arnold, we spent a lot of time with Arnold trying to keep him on side, trying to keep his opinion of as what it should be. Now he has, yeah, what the hell? Yeah, the only one of his sides who's still left is Christina. She's gone ahead and sired as well. Okay, we're going to ignore a couple more. We want to have a look at Manfred, of course. Manfred was quite good. Oh, someone was murdered. I can't remember how exactly they were. There's so many. I think I'm just going to go through them now and have a Berta. What can I say about Berta? Berta did so well for us, converting people, getting the vampiric religion spread. There's Luke the Chaste. Chadwick Ill-Ruler, was that? Yes, it was. He was executed. So yeah, you can see we've got a lot. I'm not going to spend absolutely forever having a look at things here. So, oh, we can customise ours. Interesting. Okay, so that's how our family actually looked. Obviously, it would have been impossible for me to go through absolutely everyone there. I'm pretty much happy with that. So in terms of the Empire itself, if we switch on to maybe Opinion, we can see obviously we didn't take over this piece of land here or any of these. It would just have been a matter of time, and to be honest it would have been more of the same. They weren't going to put up any sort of fight against us, neither were the Westerlands up here. So I was quite happy to end the series where we did, and a lot of people generally agree. There's one or two people who said, oh, you know, might have been okay if we went to have a big war against the likes of Bretonnia. But the problem with having a war against Bretonnia, in fact, let me just disband what men we have. The problem going to war with Bretonnia is you can't have like a mass war. And that's what I would like to have. When you get to this point when it's empires, it'd be great if you can just have like an empire war, the Empire versus Bretonnia for the throne. That'd be brilliant. Unfortunately that wasn't to be, and I didn't want to start another conquest into Bretonnia land. So as we just touched on Bretonnia, let's have a look at them themselves. So King Reynard the Just is still ruling there. Now he has lost quite a bit of land. His wife is still with him. He's had a hell of a lot of children. He's 171 years old, and it looks like he's got, what, 4 or 5 children left? Not exactly good. His wife is still going. How many wives has he had? 2, 3, 4. He's had 5 wives. Well, that explains that. So who's been going into his realm? Well, it looks like they've had Greenskin hordes sort of infiltrate Bretonnia. They're bordering with Athelloren, which hasn't really done too much apart from interfere in other people's wars. We've got the High Queen Regain of Athelloren. She's still there as well, 155 years old. She's actually in hiding though. I don't know why she's in hiding. Artois is still here as well. We've got Duke Girard. We didn't really spend too much time looking at that. And then we just got this random one right here on their own. House de Mustajoes. Now obviously my pronunciation is going to be bad, as I've told you throughout the series, and so don't chastise me too much. So that's Bretonnia. We're having a look at our neighbours. We've got some little independent nations up there. Oh, Kislev. Kislev went through so much. They had a chaos revolt at one time. It looks like the Kislevites have retained Kislev, which is always handy for them. And it looks like Cesar Conoran, the Wise, is ruling there. They haven't really encroached too much into our lands. They've tried to take back some of the lands only 1 or 2 times. Ah, Bug Eyes. I love Bug Eyes. He's not the Bug Eyes I love though. Yeah, and they've done well to sort of hold on to Kislev. Okay, now let's go into the mountains. Let's have a look at High Queen Goethe. Now her father was Balin. There he is. And he did a lot to sort of bring together the Dwarven kingdoms, and for a moment I was somewhat fearful. We did have the mad idea that we were probably going to try and go into the land, maybe try and take Caradin. I'm glad we didn't. let's put it that way, the fort level's 31. It would have taken a long time to pull down any of them because dwarves are pretty much defensive units, so I'm happy with that. I'm actually going to switch on to religion for a moment before I talk about anyone else nearby. So vampiric is spreading throughout the realm as we expect it to do, but I was actually going to have a look at our vampiric neighbours. So we've got Geheimnisnacht. He's actually been doing alright considering he's surrounded by Gork and Mork, quite a lot of Gork and Mork Empire it looks like. Not Gork and Mork Empire, Gork and Mork religion. He's done well to sort of hold on out. Unfortunately, if you remember, at one point there was the vampires out there. My mother-in-law was trying to hold out. She was pushed out of there. But Gork and Mork, their religion is making a very good push. There are some vampirics down here. And they're actually far too far away. We've got King Germain of Nagash. Now, if you were offering vassalization, not my de jure liege, and that's a problem we had with the vampirics. Not a lot of people were willing to accept vassalization, and rightly so. But when you come to a different type of vampire, there are a few types and they generally don't like each other, and it was difficult to just get anyone willingly to join us. So hopefully it's something that will be looked at somewhat in upcoming mods, because if you're an independent, say you are here in Streeton and whole of Sylvania is around you saying join us as a vassal, just because they don't like us doesn't mean they wouldn't join us. They might look at it and they might say, bloody hell, these people are far too powerful, we will be destroyed unless we go ahead and join. There should be some sort of thing like that. But enough debating. Right, let's quickly go through some surrounding places. We didn't really have too much of a look. We'll have a look at Cigar. Duke Maneric II the Wise. Have a quick look. Lucini, I'm not going to go through everyone, I'm just going to go through the main places. We've got Prince Tullio. Okay, they haven't really done much to Cigar and Lucini, they're fairly similar, they haven't pushed out at all. Oh, here we go. I like these guys. I won't be playing as them though, because that'll be more Immortals, and I've said I'm not going to be playing as Immortals any longer. High King Cetra, the Imperishable. Have you got my bloody ring? No, he's got a ring of persuasion. I fought for him more. If he had the Carstein ring, oh. He's the first king of the Khemri, and by far the most powerful and renowned. Interesting. I like that sort of lore. And they've been doing a fair bit there. Let's have a look here. Obviously, you've got War Boss Grotbag. Oh, Grotsbag. What am I talking about? Grotbag was a witch from a kids' TV show. If you're British, you'll probably know it. But Grotsbang the Bold is ruling Brigagid. Oh, we've got some Chaos Dwarfs. And she's actually incapable. High Priestess Sarkis the Great. She's still keeping hold of her kingdom for now. And we had Kimak in it. Oh my god. Zarzinion. What? I love these things. So Great Zarina. Yeah, we didn't really have too much problems with Chaos. I mean, we had some of the people being influenced. Our Gavin. We've got a naked boy. But Great Zar, the Fat. Zar Share the Fat. I love it. Great. We did actually sail across this little bit to have a look at some of the lands here. They didn't do too much. I was expecting them to maybe press out and try and form Norska, but no one actually was able to do so. It looks like they're all pretty much broken up, which is a little bit of a shame. I would like to see another empire make its way as we were building ours. That would have been good. Obviously over here, I'm very disappointed. We'll have a quick look at the watchtowers, see who's in charge. Volkar Ithanenstini, the Fat, who has no nose. So it's a bit of a shame what happened over here. Obviously, Othan won the war. High King Ronov the Noble is in charge. His parents was... oh, no idea who his parents were. Sinofia, now we do have some down here. I'm not recognising any of these names from my time playing as a certain Dark Elf. But I think that's pretty much where we're up to. I thought we'd just come back and we'd have a look at what we've done, what we've accomplished, what the surrounding regions are like. It's unfortunate that we didn't. I was going to say that we weren't able to get these under us, but in all fairness, it was just a matter of time. It would have happened eventually, and I'm satisfied with how we went. So hopefully you enjoyed the fact that we've done our little catch-up video, because I know sometimes it can be annoying. You have 70 or 80 episodes of a series and then the person just goes, right, that's it, all over, and then you don't have a time to review anything that you've done. In fact, have we got anyone in our prison? Oh, we've got a couple of prisoners to look at. You know what? They're going to stay in there. We need prisoners. Obviously, quite a lot of plots going on. Quite a lot of threats, nothing I'm be too worried about. In terms of factions itself, all the factions are really weak, so we could easily take care of that. Religious, not really too worried. Yeah, I was actually really happy with this playthrough. At times it dragged, at times it was really fun, but all in all, the Empire was formed. And thank you for joining me on the journey. We'll probably start. I'm not sure if we'll start a new Warhammer one soon, like a Geheimnisnacht one soon. I'm waiting for an update, and this mod isn't currently compatible with the latest CK2 or Conclave yet. So maybe we'll wait for that before we go ahead and do another one. But yeah, that's it. This is the official end of the series. This is the Aftermath report. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Feel free to leave some comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.